Welcome to 50 Movies in 50 Weeks. I'm your host, Joey Hollywood, and I'm trying to get through all 50 movies in this 50 movie box set from Mill Creek in 50 weeks. The movie I watched today was called The Monster Walks from the year 1932. This has just been a streak of just murder mysteries lately, hasn't it? Yeah, this one's kind of like a murder mystery. It's an old dark house movie, which I think you could say maybe falls into the horror category. This is a horror box set, horror classics. It's an old dark house movie, but I've never seen an old dark house movie quite like this one because there's no monster in it. The monster is a chimpanzee that's locked in the basement that, well, spoilers, never escapes. But the whole movie is people going back and forth going like, is the chimpanzee locked up? Let's go check. Oh, the chimpanzee's never been out of his cage. All right, let's go back upstairs. Wait, someone got killed. Let's go back downstairs. Chimpanzee's still in his cage. The whole movie's like that. There's a bedridden guy who is, he's constantly crying out. He's like, oh, is my daughter okay? Or whatever familiar relationship he has. There is also, I think he's like a bellhop or something. I'm not really sure. But recently I did a video on King of the Zombies. And I discussed not so much my own opinions on it, but like there is a conversation about whether or not that movie is racist. If the performance of the character's name in the movie was, I think, Jeff. I can't remember the actor's name, but there's a conversation around whether or not that actor and his performance is a racist caricature. And I don't really have like a firm belief on that particular movie. I think I could be swayed either way. I do think he was the only thing that made that movie fun to watch. This movie, on the other hand, there is a racist performance in it, and oh my god, is it racist? Because there's a chimpanzee in the movie, right? They have the black actor start saying, like, it's near the end of the movie, they start saying that the chimpanzee looks like one of his relatives. That's the character in the movie. I'm not saying that. Just for the YouTube moderator people out there, I am not saying that. That's in this movie, and I disavow. It's really shocking, and I think it kind of ruins what could otherwise be a decently okay old dark house movie. It is very repetitive with the chimpanzee. Is it in the cage? Is it not in the cage? It's always in the cage. It's always in the cage. It kind of sucks. But there's the bedridden guy ends up being, I'm just going to spoil it. I don't really feel like this movie's worth seeking out. Not just because of the racist element of it. It's like I said, that the racist stuff kind of ruins an otherwise watchable movie. But the thing is, if you want to watch an old dark house movie, there is a plethora to choose from. This one, it drags down a very mediocre movie, so I'll just give away the killer. The killer is the bedridden guy. He's got a little henchman that is doing the dirty work for him, and he's wearing like a gorilla glove, so there's a lot of fun moments of like a gorilla hand, like choking people behind a curtain. It's a form of misdirection. Did the chimpanzee get out of the cage? Nope, the cage is still locked. It's ridiculous how much they go back and check that cage. It was just a very repetitive movie, and I don't know, an okayish mystery. It felt very like, the Sherlock Holmes. If you've read Sherlock Holmes, like all the short stories, there are some that feel very repetitive. Like there's like 12 that I can think of at the top of my head where the mystery is, how did the murderer kill the guy if the door was locked from the inside? That's like every not every, but it's a lot of the Sherlock Holmes stories. It just felt very, I don't know, samey, I guess. I don't know. I was not a particularly big fan of it. Yeah, I would say skip this one. I don't know. There's better stuff on this box set, and if you're interested in old Dark House movies, there's plenty to choose from. Try the old Dark House, the titular old Dark House, the movie. That one's great. That one's a fun one. I think the director of Frankenstein directed it, but I might be spreading misinformation on that. But you know what? That's all I got to say for now. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next week. Remember, please be kind and rewind.